There were nights I felt unseen, like nobody knew me, like I was talking to the air, but no one was there. The silence pressed against my chest, wouldn't let my heart rest. I thought I had to face it all on my own. God held me close when I felt alone, when I thought I had no place to go, when the silence was too loud to breathe and no one else could see. I wasn't as alone as I believed. You were right there next to me. God held me close when I felt alone. I didn't hear a voice out loud, didn't see a burning cloud, but somehow deep inside my soul I felt you. You didn't rush, you didn't speak, you just stayed there next to me. And slowly all that emptiness turned into peace. God held me close when I felt alone, when my heart was far from home, when I couldn't find the strength to stand. You reached out your hand. You didn't wait for me to be strong. You held me all along. God held me close when I felt alone. You are near to the broken heart. You stay right where the hurting are, even when no one else can see. You are there. If you're sitting in that place where you feel erased, you are not alone tonight. He's with you. God held me close when I felt alone. Now I know I'm not on my own. Even in the quiet, empty space, I can feel your grace. If my heart can finally breathe, and I feel your peace, it's because my God held me close. In the silence you were there when I felt alone. You cared. I've taken roads I shouldn't take, made choices I can't erase. Thought I knew where I was going on my own. Every mile led me away, further from the narrow way, till I felt that empty place in my soul. Jesus leads me back when I go too far, when I lose my way and forget who you are, when I drift away into the dark. You come and find my heart. I don't have to make it back alone. You're the way that leads me home. Jesus leads me back when I go too far. I tried to fix what I had done, hide the man I've become, but grace doesn't wait for me to be whole. You don't turn and walk away when I fall, when I break. You step into my mistakes and restore. Jesus leads me back when I go too far, through the night, through the scars. When I think I've gone beyond your grace, you still call my name. You don't leave me where I've been, you pull me back again. Jesus leads me back when I go too far. Even when I lose my way, your love doesn't change. You're the road that brings me home. Jesus leads me back when I go too far. Now I know just who you are. You're the mercy I can't outrun, the faithful one. If I'm standing here today, walking in a different way, it's because my Jesus led me back. Every road leads back to you. I could feel the rain come down, heavy on this broken ground. Every step I tried to take just felt the weight. I didn't know where I could go, didn't have a place to hold, till I lifted up my eyes and called your name. God is my shelter in the rain, when I'm standing in the pain, when the storm won't go away and I feel afraid. I don't have to run and hide, you are right here by my side. God is my shelter in the rain. I used to think I'd face it all, try to stand and never fall, but I've learned that I need you every day. You don't wait for skies to clear, you come close and meet me here, and you cover every fear with your peace. God is my shelter in the rain, when my world begins to shake, when I don't know what to do, I run to you. Even when the clouds remain, I feel no pain. If my heart can finally rest in the middle of the test, it's because my God is my shelter. In the rain, I'm safe with you. Come to the end of my strength, nothing left in these hands. Every step feels heavier now. I don't understand. I try to carry it alone, tried to stand on my own, but I can't do this anymore. I need you now. God is my strength when I can't go on, when I feel like everything is gone, when I don't have anything left to give. You remind me I can still live. I don't stand on what I can do. I stand because I lean on you. God is my strength when I can't go on. I've been fighting way too long, trying hard to stay strong, but the truth is I'm worn down and barely holding on. Still somehow you meet me here in the middle of my fear, and I feel your steady hand holding mine. God is my strength when I can't go on, through the night and through the storm, when I feel like I'm too far gone. You remind me I belong. You don't leave me where I fall. You've been there through it all. God is my strength when I can't go on. Your grace is enough for me. In my weakness I can see I don't have to be strong. You are. God is my strength when I can't go on. Now I know I'm not alone, even when I feel undone. You are still enough. If my heart still beats with hope, and I'm finding strength to hold, it's because my God is my strength when I have nothing left I was running out of hope again, didn't know where I had been. Every step felt like a fight through the night. I kept searching for a sign, something I could hold inside, but everything just slipped away till I prayed. Then I felt something change, like a light inside the pain. Jesus, you are my hope again, when I feel like this is the end. When I've lost what I believed, you restore it all in me. I don't stand on what I see, I stand on what you did for me. Jesus, you are my hope again. I was trying to be strong alone, trying hard to carry on, but I couldn't find the strength in myself. You don't wait for me to rise, you step into my broken life, and you remind me who I am in your hands. Every fear starts to fade when I hear your name. Jesus, you are my hope again, when I feel like I won't stand. When my heart is tired and worn, you are there to carry on. You don't leave me where I've been, you are calling me again. You are my hope again, now I see it all so clear. Every step I couldn't take, you were always here. If my heart still dares to believe, and I'm finally standing free, it's because of my Jesus is my hope, hope again. I found it in you. Clouds rolled in without a sign, and I could feel it in my mind. Something shifting deep inside, I couldn't stop. The wind was pushing hard against every place I used to stand, and I didn't know if I would hold on. Lord, I trust you through the storm, when the waves begin to form, when the sky is turning gray and I've lost my way. I don't need to see ahead, I just follow where you lead. Lord, I trust you through the storm. I used to think that faith would mean that that I would never face these things. But now I see it's holding on when I feel weak. You don't always calm the sea, but you are always here with me, and that's enough to give me peace in the storm. Lord, I trust you through the storm. When I feel like I'm worn, when my strength begins to fade, and I'm afraid, you don't leave me in the rain. You walk with me through the pain. Lord, I trust you through the storm. Even in the wind and rain, your love will still remain. You are steady, you are sure. Lord, I trust you through the storm. Now I'm not afraid anymore, even when the thunder calls. I won't fall if my heart still holds on tight, through the dark into the light. It's because my Lord is my guide. Through the storm, I trust you. I've been down more times than I can say, tried to find a better way. Every time I hit the ground, you were there. I thought I had to stand alone, carry every weight I own, but I learned I'm not that strong without you. God lifts me up when I fall down, when my feet can't find the ground, when I feel like I won't make it through. I lean on you. You don't leave me where I break. You give more than I can take. God lifts me up when I fall down. To stay in control, try to fix my broken soul, but the more I tried to win, the more I lost. You don't ask for perfect strength, you meet me right there in the mess, and you turn my weakest place into grace. God lifts me up when I fall down, when my world keeps spinning round, when I feel like I'm too far gone. You prove me wrong. You don't leave me in my pain. You pull me up again. God lifts me up when I fall down. Every time I lose my way, you're the reason I can say I'm still standing here today. God lifts me up when I fall down. Now I'm stronger standing ground, not because of what I've done, but who you are. If my heart still holds on tight, through the dark into the light, it's because 'cause my God lifts me up. When I fall, you lift me. There's a quiet I never knew till I finally came to you. Not the kind that fades away, but stays. I was searching everywhere for a peace I couldn't hold, till I felt it in my soul. You were there, Jesus. You are my stillness inside. When the world won't slow its pace, when my mind begins to race, you bring peace I cannot find. I don't have to run and hide. Jesus, you are my stillness inside. I used to think that I should fight, push my way through every night, but I've learned to just be still and trust. You don't shout above the noise, you don't force me with your voice. You just meet me where I am and stay. Jesus, you are my stillness inside. When my heart feels out of place, you remind me of your grace. I don't need to control life, I just rest here in your light. Jesus, you are my stillness inside. Be still and know I am God. Be still, you are not alone. Jesus, you are my stillness inside. Now I feel it all the time, even when the storm is near. I don't fear. If my soul has found its place in the quiet of your grace, it's because my Jesus is my peace. In the stillness, I find you. I've been trying to be strong, holding on for way too long, thinking I could make it through my own. But every step without your grace led me to a weaker place, till I finally called your name and let go. Lord, your grace is all I need, more than anything in me. When I fall down to my knees, you lift me. I don't stand on what I've done, I stand on what your Son has done. Lord, your grace is all I need. I thought I had to earn my way, try to be enough someday, but your love don't work like that. It's a gift. You don't wait for me to change, you meet me right here in my shame, and you call me by my name, and I live. Lord, your grace is all I need, when my strength is weak in me, when I feel like I can't breathe, you hold me. You don't leave me where I fall, you've been there through it all. Lord, your grace is all I need. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a soul like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found, was blind, but now I see. Lord, your grace is all I need. Now I finally believe it was never up to me. You saved me. If my heart still beats with faith, and I'm walking in your way, it's because your grace is enough. Your grace is all I need. There were nights I cried alone, felt like I was on my own. Every prayer felt like it fell before it reached the sky. I didn't see what you were doing, couldn't feel how you were moving. All I knew was something hurt deep inside. God never wasted my tears, every moment, every fear, every time I thought I wouldn't make it through. You were working all along, turning weakness into strong, making something beautiful and new. I couldn't see it then, but now it's clear. God never wasted my tears. like it had no greater meaning in my life. But you were shaping who I am with every moment in your hands, even when I didn't understand the why. God never wasted my tears, every struggle, every year, every time I thought that I was too far gone. You were right there by my side, through the dark, through the night, turning broken into something strong. Now I see it all so clear. God never wasted my tears. Every tear I cried, you held it in your hands. Nothing in my life was outside your plan. If you're walking through the pain and you feel like nothing's changed, hold on, He's working even now. God never wasted my tears. Now my faith is stronger here. Every scar reminds me you were always near. If my heart still beats with hope, and I've learned to trust and grow, it's because you carried me through fear. Now I see it all so clear. God never wasted my tears. Every tear had a reason. Every pain brought me closer. I could feel it in my chest, every breath without a rest, like the fear was closing in from within. Every thought was running wild, like I was losing all control. Didn't know where I could turn till I called Jesus. You calmed my fear inside when I couldn't stop the fight. When my heart was racing fast, you gave me rest. I don't have to run away. You are with me in this place. Jesus, you calm my fear inside. I tried to quiet all the noise, tried to find it in my voice, but the peace I needed most was in you. You don't wait for things to change. You step right into the pain, and you slow the storm in me with your grace. Jesus, you calm my fear inside, through the dark, through the night. When I felt like I would break, you made a way. You don't leave me in the storm. You Jesus, you calm my fear inside. Even when I can't see clear, I don't have to live in fear. You are here. Jesus, you calm my fear inside. Now I'm standing here in light. Every place I used to hide is now alive. If my heart can finally breathe, and I feel your peace in me, it's because my Jesus calm my fear in the storm. You brought me peace. I thought I was walking on my own, trying to make this road my home. Every step felt like a fight through the night. I didn't see what you were doing, couldn't feel how you were moving. I thought I was lost in the dark, all alone. You were there all along, even when I got it wrong, even when I couldn't see. You were holding me through every step, through every fall. You never left me at all. God, you were there all along. I tried to find my way back home, tried to fix it on my own, but grace was waiting there for me, patiently. You didn't need me to be strong, you were with me all along. Even when I couldn't feel, you were real. There all along. Looking back, I can see every place you carried me. Even when I didn't know, you were close. Oh, every tear, every pain was never lived in vain. You were writing something more. You were there all along. Now I know where I belong. Not in fear, not in shame, but in your name. If my heart still beats with faith, and I'm standing here today, it's because my God was there all along. All along, you were there. I was never alone. I walked away too many times, crossed every line I shouldn't cross, tried to live this life alone, but I got lost.
I thought I'd gone too far this time, too far to ever make it right. But still I heard you call my name through the night.
I felt the weight of every shame,
every scar I tried to hide,
thinking I was too far gone to be loved. But grace doesn't turn away, it meets you right where you are. And even in my darkest place, you stayed. Jesus, you never gave up on me, even when I couldn't see, even when I walked away, you still stayed. Through every fall, through every shame, you kept calling out my name. Jesus, you never gave up on me. I tried to fix what I had done,
Tried to run from who I was,
but mercy met me where I stood
and changed my heart. Jesus, you never gave up on me.
when I felt unworthy.
When I thought I'd lost it all, you stood tall.
You didn't leave me where I fell.
You loved me through it all. Jesus, you never gave up on me.
No matter how far I run,
Your love is stronger than what I've done.
you don't let go.
You hold on, Jesus.
You never gave up on me.
Now I finally believe
It was never up to me.
you set me free.
If my heart still beats with faith, and I'm standing here today,
It's because my Jesus never gave up on me.
you never gave up.
You stayed.
There were nights I couldn't sleep, felt the weight too strong for me. Every thought was pulling down my soul. I didn't know what I should say, didn't know how to even pray. All I had were tears that fell alone. God, you heard me when I cried, when I broke down deep didn't have the words to say. You made a way. Every tear that fell that night didn't fall outside your sight. God, you heard me when I cried. I thought silence meant you left, like you didn't hear me then. But I see it clearer now, you were near. Even when I felt no sound, you were standing all around, holding every piece of me through the tears. God, you heard me when I cried, through the pain I tried to hide. When I felt like I was all alone, you were close. You don't miss a single tear. You are always standing near. God, you heard me when I cried. Every tear I couldn't hold, every story left untold, you were there. You always know. God, you heard me when I cried. Now I see it in my life. Every moment that I thought was lost, you were there. If my heart still holds on tight, and I'm walking in the light, it's because my God heard my cry. Every tear you saw it all. I've been walking down this road, carrying a heavy load, trying to find my way back home through the dust. Every mile felt the same, every step, every pain, till I called out your name in the dark. God walks with me down this road, through the fire, through the cold. When I feel like I can't stand, you take my hand. I don't walk this path alone, you are with me, you are close. God walks with me down this road. I don't know what lies ahead, what tomorrow's gonna bring, but I know I'm not alone anymore. You don't leave me in the night, you don't fade out of sight. You stay right here by my side. Every step, God walks with me down this road. When my heart feels worn and old, when the weight is hard to bear, you are there. I don't need to see the end, I just follow where you lead. God walks with me down this road. Step by step I follow you, even when I don't see through. You are steady, you are true. God walks with me down this road. Now I know I'm not alone. Every mile that I face is filled with grace. If my heart still holds on strong through the right and through the wrong, it's because my God walks with me. Down this road,